Did you know that there's a difference between personal and business credit? Well, there is. I like to refer business credit as personal credit on steroids. The reason why is because what I love about business credit, that's how I was able to fund my business. I would not be in business today if it was not for business credit. I was able to obtain over $150,000 in business credit in order to be able to sustain my business. And what I would love to do is to share with you some of the things that I did in order to obtain those lines of credit. Now, one good thing about business credit is that it doesn't report to the personal on your personal credit report. How does that benefit you? Let's say you have a business credit card and you need to go and buy some supplies. The bulk of my clientele are real estate investors. So let's use a real estate investor, for example. Let's say that real estate investor needs to do a fix and flip. He purchased some property so that he could sell it. And he needs to buy supplies. He needs a down payment. He needs to pay contractors and things like that. Well, he can use business credit in order to do that. But on the personal side, we know how if your balance is over 30% of whatever your credit limit is, it's going to drop your credit score. Well, on the business side, it's not like that. You can max out your cars all day long. They don't care as long as you make at least your minimum payment on time. So one thing about business credit is that they have 0% annual percentage rate on credit cards. That let's say you need to buy, like I said, some supplies, and you can use a business credit card to buy supplies. Well, if you get a credit card that has a 0% annual percentage rate for, let's say it's for 12 months at least, you have up to 12 months to pay that credit card back in full without paying interest. That is game changing. The reason why is because, remember, it's not only it's reporting to the business credit agencies and not your personal credit. So your balance is not showing up. And if you get a 0% annual percentage rate card for at least 12 months, you have up to 12 months to pay it back without interest. And then you can get another credit card. Let's say you have a balance by the time that year is up and you have a credit balance still. Well, you can do a balance transfer from that card that you currently have the balance on and open up another card that has a 0% annual percentage rate for at least 12 months. And you can take that balance and transfer it to card B. That's like giving you another 12 months to pay it back without interest. And when you're paying that fee, it's to do the balance transfer, it's about 3 to 5%. But there are certain credit cards where they don't even charge you a cash advance fee. So during my mentorship program, I teach you all the tricks and the trades that they're not teaching the general public on business credit, because people hardly know what business credit is. Over 90% of businesses do not know what business credit is, because there's certain business credit lines of credit that you can get just using your EIN number, which is it's kind of like a social security number that you have for your business. And so you don't even have to worry about them pulling your personal credit in order to qualify for a business card. That is game changing right there, because now the business itself is applying for the line of credit and not you as the individual. So you're not even the personal guarantor over that debt, just the business is. And then there's certain other cards like through banks and credit unions. I love credit unions, that you have to be the personal guarantor. However, when you're making your payments every month, it's only reporting to the business credit bureaus. And I know certain credit agencies that where you can get multiple cards in one day, that way you can get even more lines of credit, because certain credit agencies, not credit agencies, but credit cards, creditors, they will allow you to get more than one credit card in one day without doing a whole lot of inquiries. There's certain creditors that you can get like 5, 6 credit cards in one day. And it's only one soft pull, meaning they're not doing a hard pull, so it's not affecting your personal credit. So there's a lot of different tricks to the trade that I would love to show you throughout the business credit mentorship program that I offer, which is a 6-month program. And if you want to learn more about different strategies that you can use to help fund your business, this is really great for startups because you're not showing on certain credit cards, you're not showing business tax returns. You don't have to show a balance sheet or any type of financial statement, or like I said, tax returns, or a business plan or anything like that. And so that's why it's really good for startup companies, because as a startup, you don't have any business revenue coming in yet to show a lender. So business credit would be golden for you, okay, as a startup company. And even if you have an existing business, you need to expand, you need to hire additional employees, you need to expand your marketing plan and all of that. That's where that business credit will come into play. You want to reverse the statistics, meaning that 80% of businesses go out of business within the first 2 years of being in business. You want to be able to not only try to survive, but you want to thrive throughout your journey as a business owner. And having business credit will help you be able to thrive in your business. This is how a lot of corporations are able to become giants in the industry, because they've learned how to master business credit. They learn how to use other people's money to fund their business, and I'm just teaching you how to do that on a smaller scale. So click on the link below to schedule an appointment with me to learn more about how you can leverage your business. This is great, especially for people in the trucking business, and with the way the economy is going, with inflation constantly going up and the price of gas. I can teach you how to get gas cards just using your EIN number, and it's not even pulling your personal credit. And that way you can fund your business, your trucking business, or those of you want to go start an online business, or you may want to invest in real estate, like I mentioned. Whatever it is that you desire to do, I want you to go into a business that you're most passionate about doing, because that really gets me high, is when I encourage you to go into a business that you're most passionate about versus following what everybody else is doing, because that's really what's going to make that business last as long as you want it to last, because you're going into a business that you're most passionate about doing versus just following what everybody else is doing. So just reach out to me, schedule an appointment, or you can click on the link below if you want to get started right away. Just let me know what it is that you're interested in doing, and I'm here to assist you. Thanks.